Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys my experience working for ULTA. I thought this video would be really helpful for anyone that is thinking about applying to ULTA or that might have an interview soon, or if you're thinking about working there. So yeah, I thought I would share with you guys my experience. So if you guys want to hear it, then please keep watching. So I am going to talk about everything in this video. I thought about doing like separate videos on like different parts of it, but I think it would just be easier to just talk about everything in one video. So I am sorry if this video gets long, but I'm going to be talking about like the interview, the application, what it's like working there, and all that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the application first. You do apply online. I think it took me about a half an hour to fill out. It was pretty easy. Like, I ended up getting a call back that same day. I applied in the morning and then they called me that night. I do want to mention though that the ULTA that I did work for, I was like hired before they opened. They were a store about to open. So that also might be a little bit different than somebody applying to an ULTA that's already open. The ULTA I was applying for was like looking for people. So I think that's why they got back to me so quick. But yeah, so they called me that night and I ended up having an interview like 2 days after that day at a different location. What I wore to the interview, I wore black jeans with like a nice black top, and then I had on like this gray, almost like a casual like blazer, and then I just had on black boots. So I dressed like nice. Obviously I had my makeup done, hair done, and all that. So that is what I wore. My interview was really quick. I want to say it was like 10 minutes tops. Like, they just asked like basic questions. Like, they would ask questions like, when was the time that you had like a customer that didn't agree with you, or a customer that was giving you a problem? And it's kind of annoying because you have to like make up a story, but it's just like questions like that. And then they would ask like, what was your favorite makeup product? If they do ask you that, I recommend obviously saying a product that ULTA sells, why you want to work for ULTA. So make sure that you do have answers in mind, because sometimes in interviews they'll ask a question and I'm just like, So yeah, they just asked basic questions like that. But the interview I'd say was pretty easy, and I like suck at interviews. I just like stutter and stuff. So she did hire me that day for seasonal, with like the possibility of staying, which I didn't end up staying. I was only there from like October to January. And then when I did get hired, I just filled out like all of this information, and she put me like into the system, got like a like associate's number and stuff. So that's all that happened that day. And then she gave me the date for the orientation. My orientation was 8 hours. It was from 9 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock. Like I mentioned though, my ULTA was an ULTA that didn't open yet. So I don't know if every ULTA is like that. Every like orientation is like 8 hours long, but everyone who was hired was in there. So it was really cool that I got to like learn everything with everyone else. So yeah, in orientation, they pretty much just went over like all their rules, all their guidelines. They gave me a big packet of paper that kind of had everything in it about everything that you would need. So I'm pretty sure everyone would get that. What was really cool in that though was when you do get hired, they give you a little like certificate for a free haircut, a free facial, I believe, and I think a manicure. So you do get like free services there. I didn't end up using any of them because I also work at a hair salon, so like I would just get my hair cut there, and I already have like acrylics on my nails, so I just like didn't use it. But I thought it was really cool that they offered that. So you do get that, and you get to pick like the day that you want it done and all that stuff. So that's really cool. Something else that you get that was really cool was you get to pick a product from each like category of the ULTA makeup line. You get to pick a lip product, a face product, and a skincare product, and an eye product, if I didn't mention that already. I still have mine. I actually haven't opened them, but I'll show you like what I'm talking about. For the eye product, I picked like an eyeshadow. And then for the lip product, I picked this matte lip cream. So you do get a few like ULTA brand free products, which is pretty cool. So their dress code was all black, or you can wear a white top. And I don't know if every ULTA is like this, but my ULTA, they allowed us to wear either tan, leopard, or white shoes. So it had to be like obviously like a neutral color. Most of the time though, I just wore all black. I feel like that's just the easiest. But yeah, so that is their dress code. They say you can't wear leggings unless you have a shirt covering your butt. Like, it has to be like a longer shirt. I ended up wearing leggings a lot, but yeah, I just wore like longer shirts. But I don't know if all Ultas you're allowed to wear leggings. I never really see them wearing leggings, but they did allow us to wear leggings as long as they were thick and we had a shirt covering our butt. The best part about working for Ulta was the discount. You get 25% off everything, and then around the holidays, what was really cool was brands would give an extra like 25% off or 15% off along with your associates discount. So that's really cool. Around the holidays, I definitely like stocked up on a bunch of stuff and got. So yeah, I was hired for a beauty advisor. In the beginning when I started working there, I was kind of just roaming the store, talking to customers, helping customers. I would like clean, like fix displays and stuff. I would be on the prestige side and the drugstore side, which they call like mass cosmetics and stuff is what they call like the drugstore side. So in the beginning, it wasn't like a set like area. I know a lot of Ultas, you get either hired for prestige or you get hired as a beauty advisor, which is more so on the drugstore side, and like you are on the register. So in the beginning, even though I was like a beauty advisor, I was allowed to just like roam around and like help customers on either side of the store, which was really cool. That was definitely my favorite part about working there. I thought that was so much fun, talking about products and like selling products. I thought was really, really cool. But once I was trained on register, I was just on register. So that kind of sucked because I was literally on register my entire shift. I think being a prestige beauty advisor would be so much fun because you are on like the prestige side and you get to talk about products and apply makeup to customers and all that stuff. Such a cool job. So if you guys do see a prestige beauty advisor like hiring at an Ulta, I would definitely apply to that because it is so much fun. But like I said, I was hired for a beauty advisor, so most of the time that I was working there, besides like the very beginning of when I started, I was on like register and then stocking like the drugstore side most of the time, unless like a customer like needed help on the other side, then like you're allowed to go over there. But for the most part, if you're hired as a beauty advisor, you kind of stay on that drugstore side and you're also on register. The register is pretty easy. I like learned it pretty quick. It wasn't like super annoying or anything. You do have to ask every customer if they have a loyalty card. So, of course, it's annoying when they don't and you ask them to sign up and they don't want to. They do go over your numbers like every like week, I think, and they can tell if you're not signing people up and how many that you missed. So it is important that if you are on register that everybody is getting a loyalty card or everyone has a loyalty card. So yeah, that's something that is kind of annoying. You kind of have to like convince people to sign up so your numbers stay high. So if you do work for Ulta, you don't really have a set schedule. Your hours are different every week. They could be a ton of hours one week and then like pretty much no hours another week. In the beginning, I had a lot more hours, and then as like the months went on, my hours were like 4 to 8 a week, which sucks. So yeah, you're never like guaranteed like a set amount of hours every week there, like pretty much every other retail job. So definitely keep that in mind if you're looking for a job that is like a set amount of hours a week. It really depends on what their goals are for that week and what their numbers are and if they need to like cut hours and stuff. I remember I would get a lot of hours and then that week my manager would call me and be like, oh, you don't have to come in this day, you don't have to come in that day, and then like I would get like 4 hours a week. So it is kind of annoying. Definitely keep that in mind if you have a lot of bills and you need a certain amount of money every week because it's not like guaranteed there. Also, requesting off is really easy there. They do it online. You just kind of go on the computer and you can request off the day that you want off. You can pick either if you want the full day off or if you want like the morning off or the afternoon off or the night off. You get to like pick that. So requesting off there is really easy. With their hours and days, they are, I feel like, pretty flexible because I couldn't work Saturdays and Tuesdays there, and I feel like most jobs that if like they see you can't work a Saturday, it's like, oh, we can't hire you. But they had no problem doing that. They were pretty flexible with that, so that's really nice. Okay, next I'm going to talk about Gratis, and Gratis is free products from the brands, and at Ulta you can get free Gratis. The only thing that sucked was they would have trainings with these like brand like representatives, and they're the people that come in and give you the gratis, but they, like I said, they have a training. If you aren't at the training, you don't get the gratis. So I never was able to get gratis because when they would have trainings, like I wouldn't be scheduled to work, or if they were having a training, like they would need more people on the floor while other people were in the training. So didn't get lucky with that. So it sucks that like if you're not at the training or if you're not scheduled at the training, like you don't get the gratis. I was also a beauty advisor for Kohl's for a couple years, and everybody got the gratis, like no matter if you were at the training or not. So also, if you guys want to see an experience video on that, let me know. I could do that too. But yeah, so that kind of sucks. I don't know if every ULTA was like that, but mine was like that. Like, trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing. My shifts, by the way, were like around 4 to 6 hours a day. They weren't anything super long and crazy. Obviously, if you were hired for full-time, you'd get like 8-hour shifts. But yeah, part-time, I believe it is between 4 and 6 hours. And with breaks, you get a 15-minute break, I think, if it's like 4 to 6 hours. And then I think if it's more than 6 hours, you get like either 2 15 breaks or 1 15 break and then a half an hour break, which you do get paid for the 15-minute breaks. Oh, something else that was kind of annoying that I didn't have to do with any other job before is every other week you would have to approve your hours, which is really cool because then you can see like and make sure that everything like looks good. They show you all of your hours for the past 2 weeks, which by the way, I did get paid bi-weekly at ULTA. So yeah, you would see all the hours that you worked for the past 2 weeks, and if everything looked good, you approve it, and if not, then you would go in and fix something. But yeah, so you do have to do that, and what sucks is if you forget to do it or you don't do it in time, then you like, it just messes up everything and you don't get paid. So it's annoying that you have to like remember to do that. But yeah, it's kind of cool at the same time because then you know what your hours are, and if everything looks good, then it's all good. And then if something looks wrong, then like you can go back and fix it. But yeah, so that's kind of like annoying but good at the same time. They would call that approving your time card. But yeah, I only had to do that at that job. I never had to do that at like any other job. So yeah, I think I covered anything. If you guys have any other questions about what it's like working at ULTA, just leave a comment below and I will get back to you guys and reply to you. Or if there's something that you want to know about that's more specific, I could do like a whole other video on it. So yeah, let me know. I hope this video was helpful and I hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like if you are a makeup lover and you love products and you love beauty, then ULTA, honestly, it's so much fun to work there. It really is a lot of fun, and everyone there pretty much has like the same interest because they obviously all like beauty. So I got along with all the girls that I worked with. They were awesome. So yeah, I feel like if you're a makeup lover, then it's definitely a job to check out. Just remember that the hours aren't like the same every week, and it is retail hours. So, but other than that, it's a pretty fun job and I would definitely look into it if you guys are interested. It was pretty fun working there for the most part. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will reply to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.